So I'm expecting Emperor to come back soon, so I just thought I'd just do a little movie so you can sort of as a memory of what the house looks like today, whatever today is, and hopefully see the dogs coming back, reaction to when she comes back. So we haven't done anything here, no changes at all really. Mr. Aslan, Mr. Butchie Boo, so yeah, the media PC popped its clogs, so currently using Imperio's computer. Our camera that's on the road, so we can see what's going on outside. Old sofas that were left here, still a load of crap that needs to be tidied up. Furniture that needs being put in position. Emperor's kind of study area, but it's a bit cold in here because she never opens the window. There's a little bit of warm air in during the day. Still more crap. So we've been concentrating on the kitchen so much, we haven't actually done anything else. So yeah, this is where we plumbed in the kitchen. Had to move the sink to do it, but sink position's okay. Doesn't matter anyway. What is it, Mr. Butchie Boo? Are you a Butchie Boo? See, half of the kitchen is in need of some work. And the other half looks a bit better. Contrasting. So yeah, so I mean, needs a bit of a clean, but looks okay. Did the kickboards yesterday. The neighbour's garden. Emperio's little garden. She really has to water her aubergines. The old cooker. Tiles, because we were going to use these tiles on the sides of the island, but in the end Emperor changed her mind and we used these. My new grapevine, which is seedless apparently. Lots of dying plants because I haven't got around to watering them where the extract fan comes out. Swimming pool with lots of crap in it. We haven't got a proper net, and this tree keeps dropping stuff on it. Still stuff which was to be organised. More stuff to be organised. Utility room. Complete with fly problem. washing machine, another old oven, and what they call a summer kitchen. My car. Box of the weeds that we dug up. We're going to let them dry out and then burn them. We don't know exactly what they are, but my fruit area, black currants, red currants, another seedless grape, raspberries, that sort of thing. It's where we let the swimming pool water go into the allotment. Some of that bloody plant that I couldn't dig up, so I left it there so I could keep herbiciding it. Another grape. These are some plants. It was a plant that I had to move to dig up some of the unknown plant that could or could not be Japanese knotweed. And once I dug it up, I thought, well, I'll take the opportunity to separate it into several pieces. So we got a few plants out of it. So this is the area that we dug up to get rid of the weed. As far as we know, it's quite weed free, except along this line here, where obviously you can see it's going through the path and I can't reach the roots. This is a dead lemon tree. I don't know what this is, but it's just a plant of some sorts. Apple tree, I think this is a plum, but I'm not sure. Just a plant that was here, just a plant that was here. Aloe vera, yet another grape, millions of the darn things. Mandarin tree, which hasn't decided whether it wants to live or die yet. And nectarine. So I think I'll use this soil for some sort of good purpose, because I've dug it over and it's now weeded. Down here is a raised bed, and that behind is where the compost heap used to be, until I realised that it probably had that plant that we don't know what it is growing in it. So then that had to be moved and everything dug up. This contains strawberries, lettuce and hot chili peppers. Lemon tree. In the background you can see 1,000 million grapevines, plum tree. Untamed areas of garden. Grapes, 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 grapes. The water from the swimming pool comes down this pipe. If I can get in there, and drops into here. Excuse me, and it goes down there, and then comes out these little feeder holes that go along here. So these are plants that I'm currently growing. Some obviously I already have large, but I want successive growing, so I want to grow some now so they'll develop later in the year. Tomatoes, popcorn, sweet corn, which should be interesting. Grape cuttings, round one is cress, aubergines, cucumber. So more of that plant. And here we have things like beans and melons. I think next one over is having fire. Here, presumably a broad bean. so it goes up and up. Melons, which goes on forever, and as an example of size of leaf, there's my hand. Although it's gone a bit floppy in the old sunlight. Just going to check the sound of fire. If ever there's a fire, check the sound of fire. Coming from that direction, but seems to be under control. There's one part of the stables where I put my plant equipment and stuff, yet to be properly organised. Here's another part, which I can't be bothered to open the door. And more through here, which I can't be bothered. Sunflowers looking very healthy and very tall. More sunflowers to attract insects, carrots. Tomatoes, brassicas of some sorts, we think broccoli or something. More melons and, no, not melons, soft assorted fruit, we don't know what it is. Sweet corns, melons, tomatoes, strawberries, peas, cucumbers, more tomatoes, lots of tomatoes, peppers, lettuces, onions over here, radishes and stuff. More grapevines, more grapevines, more grapevines. Fig tree, pear tree, compost heap where I had to move it to because it had that annoying plant, which fortunately the herbicide does seem to be working because it's over here as well, but it's not looking very healthy. So I herbicided all of this, so it should all start turning yellow and dropping dead if it would oblige. Probably some very happy snails and stuff, and ants running around. Go compost my stuff, ants. German Shepherd. Aslan. Hello Aslan. Butchie. Are you Butchie Poo? Yeah, Shadow. Shadow. So this is the field out back. That's a very dead almond tree. God knows why it's died. And I don't know what type of bird that is, but I haven't seen it around. That looks like a woodpecker or something, I don't know. I'll zoom in. Let's play identify that bird. No idea. Yeah, this is the field. Calabathina vampiro, which I don't know what it is, but she wants to grow it, so they've got a couple of them. More sunflowers. One of them slowly beginning to come into flower. So onions and cauliflowers, we hope, maybe, perhaps. So grapevines, grapevines, grapevines. And at this time of year, we are slowly starting to get some tomatoes. Not a huge quantity of tomatoes, and no red ones yet, but definitely tomatoes. And they haven't got any type of blight yet, which is nice. That's pretty much the state of affairs at the moment. I was expecting Ampera to come back while I was filming this, but she didn't. So I wanted to have the dogs' reactions because they get so excited when one of us comes back. house looks like. Needs a bit of a paint, but there's not a lot we can do about that. This is my workshop. Where I do stuff. Unfortunately, doing stuff hasn't included tidying up lately. It's the chipboard that we're using for the kickboards and stuff like that. Plastic piping, because that's what the house uses. Yep, that's what the house looks like at the moment. Bloody hot, bloody sunny. And lots of green fly. Aslan, are you Aslan?